Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eye Girl 69. How y'all doing? Well, today is January 30th of 2026, so it's day 30 of year one. I have went out and DoorDash today a little bit. I started around 11 this morning, I guess it was. I scheduled myself originally 10:30 to 6:30, but I was getting around a little behind, so I went ahead and just upped it to 11, and I got like two or three orders that were like they didn't even want to pay me for the mileage. Like one wanted me to go all the way to McDonald's and drive all the way on the outside of Lexington for less than what the mileage was. Then I got another one that was the same thing. So I declined like two or three, but then I decided to start driving around town, and so I headed to one of the hotspot zones, Mazio's. I'd been talking to my neighbor, Robin, and she was telling me that she had a Mazio's order, and I thought, well, I can snatch that one up. She said she'd give me some extra money, so I wasn't able to get it though. But I went up there and I was able to get a Mazio's order, and then I got a boomerang order. So I had boom, boom, two orders, and then I got another order from Mimi's, a Mexican restaurant. And then my last order was a shopping order for Walgreens to just right around the corner here. So that's why I'm back home. And I sat out in my car for probably a good 15 minutes after I got back home. And there wasn't nothing going. So I paused the dash for a few minutes so I could come into the house, go to the bathroom. And as I sat here, I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and end the dash and schedule myself for like 3 to 5. So that's what there was available. So at least it gives me a little bit of a break, and I'm not sitting here just having that add to my dash time. Because between all of the dashes I did today, it was like an hour and 45 minutes total. And with all the ones I accepted. And I made a total of like $28. Between last night and today, I've made $33.46, something like that. But I only dashed like one order yesterday. That was like $5.20 or $5.25. And then when I realized how cold it was, I said, oh no, I'm not dashing anymore. So I came home last night and called it a night and just hung out here and finished up some laundry for the kids and made some food and just enjoyed my evening. Whereas today I've been dashing, like I said, since about 11 o'clock this morning, and now it is 2:18 p.m. And so I'll be out dashing here in a little bit, and I only plan on dashing until sun goes down. I'm scheduled till 5. I could go over 5 if the orders are coming in. But it's not too bad out there. I was just wearing my tennis shoes. I got on some leggings, some sweats, um, a long sleeve shirt, a short sleeve shirt, and my hoodie. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Because I got me another like really thin hoodie on that has like I wouldn't say lightning bolts, more of a electrical wave that I have on. Let's see. And then I got my Pink Floyd shirt on under that. And then, or over that, I should say. I don't even know where that sucker is. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this one. This hoodie. So I got this thin hoodie on. I don't even know what's going on with this thing, but you get the idea. So I got this one, and then I got my Pink Floyd shirt on, and then I got my hoodie on. I got two pairs of pants, decent pair of thick socks, and my shoes. There was a couple places I had to deliver today where it was questionable. I see. When I delivered one of the deliveries I made to the police station, that wasn't bad. A second one I did to a nursing home, that wasn't bad. Other one too. Because went to Mazio's went to the police station and then had boomerangs. A boomerang. Damn, I can't even remember where boomerang went. Somewhere here in town. And then after boomerang, I got Mimi's. And that went to Sunset Estate. And then I got a Sonic one that went out of town. Out sort of in the country a little bit, but not too bad. And then the Walgreens was here in town. The one out in the country, they wanted me to leave it by the large garage door because when you first pulled into their driveway, they have their garage doors, and there's two of them, a small one and a large one. And I looked on the thing and it said leave by the large garage door. So I thought, well, that's the one they're gonna, be able to open. But that was the one that had more ice in front of it. So I had to move my car and I kind of rolled over onto the ice a little bit. Then I was able to get out and walk around, and then there was like really thin sheet of ice that I stepped on, hoping it would crunch, but it didn't. But I was able to step off of it without falling. Leave their food there, take the photo, and get back in the car, and I got the heck out of there. That was and that one, and then when I had to deliver around here to the corner of Main Street, well, that side of the road, there's still some of the businesses are still trying to clear out the sidewalk, and it was hard for me to find a parking spot in the drop-off area that I was supposed to be dropping off to. So I had to park down the way a little bit. And then when I walked back to my car, I walked back via the street behind the cars. Um, but yeah, I don't know where I dropped all that boomerang set. I can't remember where that one went. Oh, I know where boomerangs went. I went to the hospital. So I went to the police station, the hospital, Sunset Estates, then out of town, and then Walgreens here in town. That was it. Yeah. Hospital, of course, is, all cleared off as well. I just pulled up in between two handicap spots, put on my hazards, ran it up there, took a picture of her. She even sent me a message after the fact and said, thank you. I think she even added a little bit more money to me. I don't know. I'd have to look. Other than that, that's all I've been doing today. That's what I continue to do today till this evening to where it gets too dark and I don't want to take any chances and slip and fall on my behind and break something or really hurt myself. Because I have done that before. I've had a few slip and falls in my life, and I had a slip and fall in July of 2007 at my job at that time, which was Sonic. I was a car hop. It happened inside the actual shop. It wasn't out on the property as I was delivering food or anything. And it tore my ACL and ripped my meniscus. So it tore my meniscus, it tore my ACL in half, not completely in half, but it tore it enough that I was having some major issues. And I had to get my ACL replaced and my meniscus repaired in December of 2007, the day after Christmas. And it basically took me a little over a year to recover from that. And luckily, it happened when I was at my job and I was able to claim workman's comp where they at least paid for my knee to be repaired and paid for my recovery time because I was on temporary disability. Um, I was on temporary disability. And I got released from my doctor, I think it was January of 2008. No, 2009. And I got a job working at Check and Go as a customer service representative. Check and Go is basically like a loan shark place, you know. I worked for them starting in March of '09, and I worked for them until July of 2011. But that was the first job that I had after that knee surgery. Um, Because I told myself that I wanted to try to do a job that didn't require me to be on my feet all day. But it seems like most of the jobs that I've had in my life, that is what I do. I'm usually on my feet, you know, because I'm a cashier of some sort, whether it's in a grocery store, cashier, a convenience store, uh, check and go, payday loan company, whatever, you know. Door dashing, I'm up and down. There's been times where I've door dashed and it was really busy to the point where I had one right after the other after the other. That's when I was up in Norman one night. And in like 2 hours, I did like 4 or 5 orders and made some pretty good bank that day. I was up in Norman yesterday and went by, got my Dutch Bros, and got me some Mother Earth, but I just didn't really trust the streets, so I didn't stay up there to try to dash. I decided to come back home. It was cold. And then I did the one dash when I got home. And then I came home and said, nah, it's too cold out there for me. So yeah, today's the 30th day. It's almost February 1st. We're supposed to have some really nice weather coming in next week. We do have a cold front coming in tonight into tomorrow. I think our high tomorrow is only going to supposed to be like, it's supposed to be really cold tomorrow. I think the high is only supposed to be like 26 degrees or something. I think our low tonight, it's supposed the cold front comes in, so I think our low is going to be like 12, 13 degrees tonight. And then tomorrow's high will be 26. But I don't go into work till 3 and I get off at 9. Um, and I'll definitely be coming home where it's nice and warm in my house. And then I have to be at work Sunday at 2:30. And it's supposed to be pretty nice that day. And then that's Sunday, February 1st. And then, let's see, I'm curious. Yeah, tomorrow's high is 26. Tonight's low is 12. Sunday's high is 48. Monday, 60. Tuesday, I'm off, be 56. Wednesday, high will be 49. I work that day. I'm off Thursday and Friday. And, Thursday, February 5th, 57 degrees. Can you believe that? And 68 degrees. What the heck? That thing just went out on me. So weird. Um, 68 degrees on Friday, 64 on Saturday, and Sunday, February 8th, 62. We're in the middle of winter, and we're having temperatures like it's springtime already, even though we just went through this huge winter storm and still snow on the ground from it. When did that storm come through? Friday, Saturday? It was Friday. Friday into Saturday, and Saturday, yeah, and then it stopped Sunday morning. So yeah, we still got snow on the ground and everything, but at least it's going to start warming up come Sunday, February 1st. So I'm kind of happy about that. I'm pretty excited about the warmer weather because I'm not a winter kind of gal. I don't want to live up north unless it's during the summertime, and I prefer to live in the mid to southern regions. Oh, it just messaged me to let me know that I'd scheduled myself to start dashing in 30 minutes. Isn't that kind of them to remind me? Yeah, also another thing is I'm thinking about doing some kind of other app besides just DoorDash, but I've got to find something that's popular in my region. And I got to find something that is, uh, well, I was talking to my neighbor today, and she says she does Uber, and that she does the Uber Eats as well as the picking up people at the airport. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I really want people in my car, But I mean, if I'm picking them up from the airport and they're professional, then it shouldn't be that big of an issue, you know. And my trunk in my car got plenty enough space. It's just that I have my grandchildren's car seats in the car. So if I'm going to pick up people, that means I'd have to take my car seats out. It just depends on if the money was good. If I knew I could do that instead of DoorDash and go up and pick people up from the airport, make $30, $40 a pop, versus this cheap DoorDash stuff that's going to just run my car on the ground eventually. The stuff that I just put in here is called Blue Nerds. I haven't even researched the strain. I might do another short video on that tonight once I know I'm home and settled for the evening. Until the next time, peace, love, hugs, and hugs, and I'm out.